Having technical. Okay. There you go, guys.
Come in.
Hey Trey, it's Brandon from NetSuite.
How you doing?
Oh, just enjoying the weather out there. It's pretty cold, but I'm digging it. How are you doing today?
Good. I usually don't take meetings, but I feel like we can mutually benefit from having this meeting.
Oh yeah, of course, and I appreciate your time. All right, so to get started here, I kind of want to talk about. I want to start with asking you a question real quick. This is like on just a little personal note. I saw when I was kind of researching your company that you guys have a Greek heritage, and I found that like incredibly interesting. Could you tell me just a little bit about that, just for like a quick startup?
Yeah, in 1994 we started up in the Greece market. I saw an opening in the market, and I thought it would be a great opportunity to start selling pool products and pool installation advice.
Yeah, awesome, cool. I saw that. I saw that it said that Neptune was one of the names that was already taken. And that's kind of why you got the name Agora. You started Agora.
Yeah, but I ended up having to settle for Agora.
Yeah, I feel it. Neptune's a pretty cool name, but I like Agora too. Now, I see that you guys you have like a real strong setup for like online, and that's kind of where you do most of your calls. Well, actually, I had talked to a guy at a hotel. I had stopped at this hotel, and I asked him about why his pool was so clean. I was real like kind of blown away by that, and he brought Agora up, and that really got me kind of excited about your guys' products. Along with, I had been at a cousin's house, and his pool was just bright blue. All his stuff was working great, and he threw me your guys' name again, and that kind of really brought me interested in getting a hold of you guys and setting up this meeting. So, are you really familiar with NetSuite at all?
Not too much.
Not too much? Okay, well, NetSuite, just to give you a little like rundown on NetSuite, we are the #1 ERP cloud computing system. Basically, we like to target high-growing and mid-sized companies such as Agora. We can help, which I see you guys wanted to do, like better for telemarketing or better for like answering sales calls or not sales calls. Getting better like information through.
For the customer service.
Yeah, for customer service. Well, our software, we have 100% and 99% user satisfaction, which I don't know if you're really familiar with like how NetSuite like works. Are you familiar with any of that?
No.
So, what are you guys? I was not familiar with what system you guys are using right now. Are you guys using an ERP system, or are you guys having like an in-house employee?
I have a accounting department that puts it into an Excel spreadsheet, and that's how we've been doing it so far, and it works pretty well.
Yeah. How many people do you have working in that accounting department, would you say?
Probably about 4 or 5.
4 or 5. And now, is that all they do for Agora, just specifically that?
No,
or
they do overall accounting, and then 1 or 2 of them really focus on payroll.
Okay. How much time does that take, would you say, each day for them to do that? Like, how many hours do they put into that?
I'd say probably about 5 hours
between
the 2 of them.
Between the 2 of them? Okay. Well, with NetSuite, you can do that, and you can cut that time by 3/4. When you download our system, you're looking at anywhere from $79 to $99 a month, and you would download our system, and all it would take would one person to enter your information in there, and basically that would wipe out having to take anyone else. They could get back to doing other stuff, or they could go straight into accounting, or you could even bring them in the field to do anything they need to do with the pools or such as. Now, do you have any like specific questions you'd like to ask me?
I just want to know, like, why would spending more money make sense for me right now?
I think with you spending more money like per month just on one thing versus having to pay multiple people to do the accounting and payroll and the sales calls or the calls for when people are purchasing, I think it would cut the time. It would cut the time substantially. Then at the end of the month, saving all that time that the people had doing your accounting, it would make so much of a beneficial, I think, like just an adjustment. If you kind of get what I'm saying.
Yeah, there's a lot of times where we have to spend overtime, and I have to pay overtime because we don't get the payroll done, so we have to spend extra time on it.
Mm-hmm. Now, when you guys do overtime, do you guys have to do, because I know some companies work where they have to pay time and a half, double time. I mean, do you guys have to do double time?
We do time and a half.
Time and a half. So yeah, so that's actually adding such a substantial amount of money coming out of your guys' pocket to employees when you could just minimize all that right now by doing NetSuite. Just a couple benefits from NetSuite. Efficiency, how different it is to eliminate like certain time management, and it really like takes away IT costs, if you know what I'm saying. So that way, like when you're trying to fix things or things like that. Mobility, the browser and mobile access lets you access from anywhere. So like instead of some of those employees, like let's say you had an employee calling sick that was in your management department or accounting department, you could just send them up. They could bring in their laptop from work, bring it home, and they could enter your information from home using NetSuite. So that way, like if something happened where you were trying to get payroll out or you were trying to get information out on something that was purchased from over the phone or through email, being how crazy your guys' website is, they could do all that at home and take care of that. I mean, would that be something you'd be interested in seeing like that for if you had big like issues with people coming in late?
I feel like we'd have, not only am I spending more money to get the program, I'm going to have to train all my employees on it too, and that's going to cost money and time as well.
Yeah. See, well, with NetSuite, you can go on, and instead of you having to train, they go through a tutorial on the website. They'll take the tutorial, they'll bring the information they watch and learn from that to your company, and you won't have to take a bunch of time away to train them. It'll be more like they're kind of training themselves by watching the tutorial. And so that way, I mean, you could say, all right, so you're doing this on your own time. You're taking the tutorial on your own time, if you can do that. Or you could do it like on a break or something like that. That way you're not having to pay for them to get trained. They're kind of basically kind of training themselves, or NetSuite's training them through their tutorials.
I could see where it could save us more money in the end.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the initial change.
Yeah.
We're always looking to keep our prices low for our customers,
Mm-hmm.
so we're kind of hoping you guys are the same way.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I like to do, when you build it, like when I come in and talk to like a person or a CEO, a business owner, I like to specifically ask what they're kind of looking for, and I can tell that you kind of want to save the most money possible. So I mean, there's different ways that we could save you money. I mean, we send out free shipping. So if we send out the company, we can do free shipping. You can do the $79.99 a month. Therefore, you'll get the whole system, or you can do upgraded versions, and you can go up to $99 a month, which you'll never go higher than $99 a month for the company. So if you're adding, so let's say you're paying an employee, you're paying two employees $10 to $15 to $20 an hour, and they're taking 2 to 4. Did you say 2 to 4 hours out of their day to go?
About 5.
About 5. So 5 hours a day, specifically just for that. Right there, one day it's already covered. I mean, 1 day is already covered for NetSuite. NetSuite coming in and taking care of all your financial.
Okay, all right, that makes a lot of sense to me.
Yeah. See, I mean, it just kind of comes with, I mean, how like well your employees do certain things, and I guess like what NetSuite's main thing is, and what I want to kind of see to help you out, is that it's going to take those employees' time, and therefore it's going to cut their time in half doing that. They're going to end up using NetSuite, and they can take half the time and they'll have all the rest of the day to do anything they can to help make you more money. Therefore, if you're spending that little bit of extra money, you're not paying them as much time to do that, then therefore they're making you extra money, taking their other time and doing it more towards pool stuff, taking orders, therefore bringing in a bigger profit.
I'm really interested because a lot of the time it's a hassle for us to do the payroll. It's our last thing that we want to do after we get all of our other accounting stuff done.
It's boring. I mean, it's boring. It's simply boring.
A hassle.
And it's not fun. When you have a thing that can come in and just take it over and not be, and it's actually kind of fun, I think. I mean, not really, but I mean, it's kind of fun to go in there. But I mean, it just, when you're doing something that's so much easier, it just makes it that much funner. So, I mean, would you be, now, there for purchasing, now do you have to add anyone in to a purchasing, or can you take full control and buy what you want to buy and purchase what you want to purchase for your company.
I have all the power.
You have all the power. So, I mean, seeing what we have here today, what would you be interested in? Would you be interested in going for a higher markup? Would you be interested in going for a little bit lower and not adding on as much, just kind of getting your feet wet with NetSuite, trying to do a lower prescription? I mean, what would you kind of be thinking along those lines?
I definitely want to start low
Mhm.
before I upgrade, or if I do upgrade, but I definitely want to start low. I kind of want to see, like, how it works out for about a month or so
Mhm.
before I actually commit to it. So I don't know if there's any, like, trials or
We
you
have,
get the first month free or something like that.
what we can do is we have a couple different trial offers, but you're not going to gain as much information doing a trial as if you went for a lower prescription of NetSuite or a lower system. So if you went for the $79.99 and you went with that, you're going to get full access, but you can only go up from there. So you can add things to make it a little bit easier when you add money. But if you do a trial, you're only going to get certain objectives and certain things from NetSuite. You're not going to get the whole thing. So, I mean, therefore, it would be kind of more beneficial to go ahead and just go through with the full sale. I mean, I know you want to save money, and I mean, I see you're a straightforward guy, and I mean, I appreciate you saying what you need to say, but I mean, I really think it would benefit you to go ahead and do the lower prescription and not a trial, because it seems like you really want to save money as fast as you can, and I think that would benefit you the most and save you more money. But I mean, at the same time, it's kind of up to how you want to
So
go.
how long would it take for me to get this system installed in my company?
Oh, it wouldn't take that much time at all. It'd take probably, I'd say a couple hours or so. I mean, you'd download it, you'd have your employees log in, they would set it up, it would connect through your computers, and then you'd access your information and then enter your data into that, and it would kind of just all line it all for you.
And there's no extra charges after the 79 or 99, right?
No.
Just a set rate.
Yep, just a set rate. Just a set rate. Whatever we would agree on today, that would be the set rate until you wanted to add the premium package.
I definitely want to bring in some of my other people and set up another meeting and have them, the accounting department, see if it would benefit them.
Yeah, I can completely understand that. Would there be a specific date, time you'd like to set up a meeting? Would you like that I could come back here and you'd be free and have plenty of time to talk about it?
I can do it this Friday.
This Friday? What would be what time this Friday? I'll write this down.
3 o'clock would be perfect.
3 o'clock? That would be great. And you want to meet in the same office, or do you want to meet in somewhere else where you can have all your
Same office is good.
Same
And
office.
I'll bring in the whole accounting department,
Okay.
and I'll let them decide for themselves if it would help them and save money for them.
Yeah,
And
that'd
I'll
be
make
great.
a decision after I get their input.
Okay, yeah, that'd be great. I'd like to kind of hear what they have to say as well, because I mean, it'd be really beneficial to hear kind of how they go about how they do it now, and kind of how much time it takes them and how they feel about it, if they like it, if they don't, if it's frustrating, and if they feel like their time would be more valuable doing something else to bring in a better income for you.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. All right, Trey.
Thanks, Brandon.
I appreciate it. You have a good one.
You too.